I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that never. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 27-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Into space at the 45. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from Naples draft. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
across the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill! Hey, lion!
Going quickly here to Thomas. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
11. Go. Hey, kill! Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they do get it down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Danny Gray from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Richardson looking to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rip, 23. 11,
Now Lawrence
11.
changing the play.
11. Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Great job. 11, Agate.
Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready, break! Hey, go!
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he
takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Go, let's go. Hey.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this pass caught by Gray.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band at a time. Going to the west side, giving side guys. Ain't nobody down here.
Take right open. Hey, Lion. Hey, 30 left. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds Chilton out of the backfield.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey. Darn, it's hot. Right,
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11, 13 loop. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. St. Brett. They son, hot.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Sink right. 11. Go. Let's go. Go. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Brian Thomas
from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give him a key. There's only me. Wait till give me a D.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hey.
And Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Go. Hey, let's go. 11. Hey, something. Go. Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Able to find Gray here. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, go. 11.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Take right open. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, tomato. Done. Hey, I'm gun. 11, again.
Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, Soka.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Lion. Soka, hot. Hey, kill. Go.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
23. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Cut 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. 70 line. Track him, 60.
And Richardson back to throw it. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Let's go. 60 Maverick, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Jaguars 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, go. Son, it's on his hunt. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18, 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
11, 11.
Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, so go, hut. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Red on red. This is hut. Here we go. Stand right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, easy. Route. Go.
Again, it's Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just cheating with the belly. Grandma always told me never trust me. The racks on me, camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue girl.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
20. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Britton Strange, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Richardson working from the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Here we go. Top 19, 5 here.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Red on red. Go, go.
Now Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
37-yard line.
Ready! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Up top row 18! Cowboy 80!
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
40 yards.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up!
2nd and a couple.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Hey, hey.
And he is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Thomas brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Hey, kill.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
JT Tuimoloau.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, Ginger, hot. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin.
And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here we go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Soko, hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cowboy 80.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Lisa, 20, 11. Hey, son.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, route.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
On red. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
JT Tuimoloau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Into space at the 45. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Come on.
Richardson.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Now Richardson back to throw it. As the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Taylor going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down, goal to go.
Ready? 18, 5, liking, 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 70. Timberwolf.
Richardson to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Toga, 11, 11. 13, Luke. Luke. There we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This ball caught by Strange.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Lisa, 24.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, kill. Sink right. 11, 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He's across midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
On red 10 at the 44-yard line.
Silver.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay